Okay, students, we're going to talk about distance and displacement today. In the last lecture, you understood what is motion. Motion क्या है आपने समझ लिया था. Motion किसी भी चीज जब एक जगह से दूसरी जगह मूव होती है उसको motion कहते हैं. Now, one important thing which comes with respect whenever something moves is the distance traveled. Now, टिपिकली आप लोग जब भी किसी जगह को बोलते हो कि वो जगह कितनी दूर है, कितना डिस्टेंस है, एक कॉमन रेफरेंस पॉइंट क्या होता है? टाइम होता है. हम कहते हैं कि हमको पॉइंट ए से पॉइंट बी जाना है या घर से स्कूल जाने में हमें आधा घंटे लगते हैं. तो ये आधा घंटा हालांकि टाइम है, दिस इज हाफ एन आवर इज टाइम, बट वी इंटरचेंजेबली यूज इन कॉमन लाइफ टाइम as correlation with distance. However, what is actually definition of distance? Distance between point A and point B. Distance between point A and point B would be, if you put, let's say this is the point A, this is point B. So if I join these two by straight line, whatever is the length of this straight line is, that is the distance between A and B. So now let's look at how's earth. Earth is, अगर हम अर्थ को देखें कि एक आदमी, ये पॉइंट ए सपोज हमारा अर्थ पे यहाँ पे था और पॉइंट बी यहाँ पे था. एक्चुअली अगर हम स्ट्रेट लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे, बिकॉज अर्थ इज अ कर्व सरफेस, तो वो स्ट्रेट लाइन तो अर्थ के थ्रू कहीं जाएगी. सो द एक्चुअल डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द टू पॉइंट्स कुड बी, by joining a straight line could be different, but in most of our understanding, because we are dealing with normal life and earth is very large, this earth surface is assumed to be flat. So the straight line joining two points is called the distance. The length of this line is called the distance between the two points. Now another thing which is very important with respect to distance is displacement. Now let's say there's another point C and a person travels from A to C first and then this person goes to B. So the actual distance traveled by this person is distance between A and C. Let this be, let's say, 5 kilometers. And then C and B, let this be 2 kilometers. So the actual distance traveled by this person is 5 plus 2, that is equal to 7 kilometer, is what is the distance traveled by this person. Now what is the actual displacement? Let's say this distance actually is 6 kilometers between A and B. So if you join A and B with a straight line, let's say that is 6 kilometers. So when this person traveled from A to C and then C to B, although this person traveled 7 kilometer, the distance traveled was 7 kilometer, but actual shift or actual displacement was only 6 kilometer, which is the actual distance between A and B, which is when you join them by the straight line. So we understood two concepts here. There's a distance which is the actual distance between the 2 point, length of the straight line joining the 2 points, assuming earth to be flat, that is the distance. Displacement is a person can take any path finally between the starting point and the end point. When you join the starting point and the end point, whatever the actual distance between the start point and the end point is, that is called the displacement. Okay. Now you would also need to understand vectors. I'm sure you are familiar. Vectors are those quantities which have a dimension as well as a direction. So when we will talk about the distance, and then we will also talk about the direction in which any object is moving. So those things we also correlate with the speed. So vectors, you need to be just right now familiar that vectors are those quantities or those units which have got dimension as well as a direction, and we'll be utilizing these in our next lecture.